Welcome to jessupLEAD. I'm Zahnd, Assistant Professor of Leadership at the Jessup School of Christian Leadership. How's the weather? I'm not talking about rain or shine. I'm thinking about the emotional climate where you live and work. In his book, Shape Your World, David Timms quotes economist John Kenneth Galbraith as saying, "All great leaders have one characteristic in common: the willingness to confront the major anxiety of their people in their time." Well, today, any number of challenges could lead to anxiety or depression. The COVID pandemic, a new awareness of racial inequality in our culture, economic uncertainty, political tension, cultural polarization. Leadership author Peter Northouse says transformational leaders practice individualized consideration or empathy. They provide a supportive climate. Did you catch that? They don't just report on the emotional climate, they shape it. They don't complain about the emotional weather, they influence. They don't curse darkness, they light it up. Have you ever entered a home or a workplace and noticed that it was kind of cold and dreary emotionally? Maybe you wondered just exactly how long you wanted to hang out there. And yet I bet you've entered homes or workplaces that emotionally were warm and sunny and you felt like you wanted to hang around. And in both cases, people made it that way. Transformational leaders notice this and go to work. In Paul's words from Colossians chapter 3 and verse 12, they put on a heart of compassion. It's the idea of having a merciful attitude toward the people that we live and work with. It could mean listening or advising, coaching, or caring about another person's needs. I know as leaders, we often have an eye on results, the bottom line. What are we producing? Are we making a difference? But today I want to encourage you to move away from the fruit and to think about the root of what it is that you're building. And that might mean providing a supportive climate for the people you lead. At work, sometimes I'll just ask people, what is it that you really need? At home, sometimes I'll say to my kids, if I were being a good dad right now, what would I be doing? And then I'll listen. And I may need to stop, start, or change something that I do. So before you go back home or before you go back to work, would you ask yourself, how's the weather? What's the environment like for the people who live and work around you? Would you prepare to do some listening and prepare to make an adjustment? Everyone will be glad, especially you. Thanks for watching jessupLEAD.